Hello everyone, this is BIGALSKIx. Well, since I decided to play through Master Ninja, or I was going to anyway, I might as well record it. And what I wanted to do that was a little bit different that I haven't seen on YouTube was make a full equipment run, weapon upgrade run. I'm not going to be changing helmets or anything like that to get more UTs. I'm just going to blast my way through it. I still want to get a decent score, if possible, so it's going to be like a karma run. JTB and I have covered this quite a bit of times, so he won't be joining me during this series, but trust me, we're not mad or anything like that. Some people think that just because we're not recording together, we must not be talking, but no, we're absolutely fine. There won't be as much detailed commentary in this because a lot of it's what people already knows. But what I decided to do is compare my scores with the guy who has the highest score that I've seen on YouTube, and that's Tommy90. So what I'm going to do is just play normally and try to kill some bosses fast, instead of, Mariah will be one of those that you'll see, whereas if I was playing for points, I wouldn't be doing that. But also just compare what having the equipment does in terms of the game. It actually makes it a lot more fun versus the struggle of doing a karma run on the original Ninja Gaiden Sigma. That was pretty tough. But you'll see me mess up quite a bit here going to the save statue, that if I was actually playing for score, I would start over. But since I'm not, playing for a super high score, I just want to make the time limits. I think there are a couple that are pretty tough to make, but having said that, all this is the same as you've seen on videos before. Now here's where I kind of mess up. I want a whole block and to not absorb the essence and then jump across, but I wait just a bit of a longer second, and then I thought I was going to hit the wall, so that's the reason I didn't do my on landing. So right there, I've already missed out on a full UT. I got an ET, but again, since this isn't a full-blown karma run, I'm just going to keep going through and then seeing what happens. Here, I have the time. I'm going to try to, get the points that I can without going super overboard. But some of these fights can be a little tricky, but you can get a few more UTs out of this, and you would see that. I'm going to be linking Tommy's videos in the description so people can, see the comparison of what he does versus what I do. And what he does probably takes a little bit more time. Like this right here, you can actually forward Y twice that guy and then get a full UT out of that. So there's some points missed right there. Coming in here, I ET and kill everybody, and then when I miss my on landing. So, I missed at least one full UT, maybe two if you wanted to chain that, but again, it's not the end of the world. Don't forget your directional UTs that we've talked about plenty of times, jumping on their heads, using shurikens to continue the combo count if you want to do something like that. Having the grip of murder and the Azure helmet, however you call that, it's so much easier because of the ETs that will kill these guys. Whereas before, an ET and possibly even a full UT, depending on how many guys are around, might not kill anybody. I've actually had, when I played the original, where 3 guys would be right there and you would do a UT and the damage would be spread out over all 3 guys and not kill anybody. And then I scooped the wrong guy, but I don't know if I could have got another UT out of that, but I wanted to have the 2 essences to drag here. And I didn't want to hit the tiki torch and then I get, my bad camera, my bad movement. See, again, I didn't want to hit that torch. And you know, in this game, I don't think it doesn't matter since there's not a fight in chapter 2. But having that here, you know, to drag to get a full UT going into this fight is not a bad deal. I mean, I could have got an ET and it would have killed them too. So now it's just try to chain UTs. I believe that there are 5 red ninjas, and if you can kill those guys pretty fast, you can single out the other guys. Again, me hitting the wall, not thinking I'm going to hit it. Kind of got a little lucky there, you know, that he didn't get flipped. I meant to throw the shuriken and miss my shuriken. But now all the red guys are gone, so now I can focus on these guys individually. And again, I could ET if I wanted to, but might as well get the points that I can, because I still, like I said earlier, and I'll probably say it multiple times throughout the video, I still want to get a decent score. Could all of this been better? Of course, but peace of mind means a lot. So here's a fight where you could get another ET. I think in my normal run, I got a UT and an ET. Again, I'm not going to try for all of that. It was lucky in that other video I wasn't trying it, and you know, I wasn't going to try to, you know, get it here and spend the time doing that. Now, I didn't pick up the flying swallow just yet. I don't like it in this first chapter. I think I pick it up whenever I go into chapter, you know, go into chapter 2. But here, I like UTing these guys, and hold your block as you're going through here so the essence doesn't come through the wall. But the UT'd essence is going to stay out a little bit longer. And here, I just kind of jumped on landing because I've tried to turn the camera, and when I tried to turn the camera, I would like hit the wall. Again, bad movement, so I just, you know, jumped straight to get the UT, and hopefully, you know, I think one time it whiffed, and then I got nailed and flipped on and died. But I'm going back here to get the Life of the Thousand Gods, and then I'll go back and save, and then drag the essence to this fight right here. Again, missed ET or UT. But chain the essence up here. You could go up top and try to maybe use the torch, but the time limit is so short that, you know, that takes a lot of time, and you really just don't have, you know, enough time to really milk the points if you go up top, or at least I couldn't, you know, with my bad movement. But here's something that you could do, and that I didn't do throughout the beginning, and it's hard to always remember. But if you use the Holy Gauntlet, I believe you get 40% more yellow essence. So this is a good chapter because the time limit is so long that you can actually farm some guys here down in the pit room, you know, the trapdoor room, and, you know, get a lot of essence going forward. I mean, if you finish with 10 or 11 minutes left, and I think it's like 17 minutes, you know, it's something that you're kind of wasting time. But it's a little unfortunate that I didn't get a blue. I know you can, they said, you know, lower your health and get a blue. You have a better chance to do that. But if I was playing for score, I wouldn't be doing this. You know, 2 ETs, you know, I missed out on, you know, some other kills with the guys and some UT points. But that's not what this is about. Equipment is so strong. It's actually a lot of fun here. You know, I still had another minute to farm if I wanted to. You can see I really went over the top on the kills, but I got a lot of good essence. But I'm already 32,000 points down on Tomy. Even though this run looked good and I was happy with it, I mean, I'm already, you know, what, over 6 UTs down on his score, you know, just in the first chapter. So again, having said all that, it's something I'm not going to be going for max, but I am going to go for high score. I know I keep repeating that, but you know, that's what I like to do. I like to play and challenge myself, just going through it, especially with equipment, not worrying about time limits, not worrying about score or anything like that. Kind of, it's not as fun in a sense or as satisfying as trying to, you know, get a decent score. So I'm always going to play that way. That's how this whole series is going to be. You know, these don't get a lot of views. You know, that's another reason why I didn't really want some other commentators on here. I didn't want to waste their time on something that's not going to get a ton of views, but hopefully the information will be good, and I think it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen with my full equipment, my fully upgraded weapons, not changing helmets. Now, I will say I will change to the armlet or the enhancement that gives you like the bow some extra strength, you know, use that to my advantage. I'm going to use the Holy Gauntlet to absorb some essence, so that gives me more essence, but I'm not going to do any fights that would lessen the damage in terms of, you know, for getting more points. So, having said all that, I hope everybody enjoys it. Any comments or questions, feel free to let me know, and we will see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.